Hold, please. Okay, hey everybody, it's Brian Bernasconi here. Brian and Dan, real estate team. I got Dan Rubnitz behind the camera. That's his new position, his new role, his new thing. We kind of wanted to set up for letting people know about the parks that exist in Los Gatos and around Los Gatos, and we decided we would highlight a few of the parks for you. Right now, we're at Jack Fischer Park, and on this sign, we're noticing it says City of Campbell, but as far as we're concerned, this is the town of Los Gatos. Jack Fischer Park is a park that a lot of people love to take their kids to. A couple things about it. One, I mean, it's beautiful. It's in a great location. Two, they got a great playground, which we'll go take a look at in just 1 second. And in the playground, they have shade, which is really important for you and your children. And they have a water feature. So in the summertime, when it's hot, you come here and the kids get to run around in the water. So Jack Fischer Park, we're at the corner of Pollard Road and Abbott Avenue. Keto's just down there. Jack Fischer Park. Okay. Okay, so now we're at a park that we don't know the name of, but we think it's kind of a cool park because, first of all, it's got a tennis court. One tennis court, hardly anybody ever there. If you want to come play tennis, there's almost never anybody there. And it's got a play structure, and one of the things we like about that play structure is lots and lots of shade. And then the park actually goes on for a while, and it connects to the creek where you can do some walking, and where Dan used to collect water samples for his children's biology experiments. So this is a great little niche that not that many people know about. It's at the corner of Wedgwood and Granada. Wedgwood and Granada. La Rinconada Country Club is right over here. La Rinconada Golf Course is right over here. Great little park. Have no idea what it's called, but I think you're going to want to know about it. Now we're at Bachman Park. Bachman Park is at the corner of Bachman Avenue and Belmont, up here in the Glen Ridge neighborhood of Los Gatos, so just up outside of downtown, right? North Santa Cruz Avenue is right down there. Couple great things about Bachman Park. It's always quiet here, like really nice and quiet. There's tons of parking right there on Belmont. You can just drive up, park, be here. They've got picnic tables, they've got benches. People bring their dogs here. Great area for the kids to play, super fantastic play structure and stuff. And then get over here, Dan. I want you to see the sandbox over there, right? Like they've got this fantastic sandbox with, and I swear, and I know, I mean, it's been a long time since my kids were little, but when we used to come here, they always had toys in that sandbox. I don't know how, who leaves them here or what, but there's almost always toys in that sandbox. And then over there, they've got a basketball court. It's only a half court. But again, there's hardly anybody ever there. So it's a really great place to come. And I've seen people doing yoga there and Tai Chi and whatnot. And like I said, you can bring your dog to this park. We used to come down here and play football and throw the Frisbee and stuff. It's a great little park. Bachman Park. I don't see any signs that call it Bachman, but that's what everyone refers it to. So we'll see if we can find out what the name actually is. Everybody there? We good? Yep. Dan? I'm going to speak kind of quietly here because there's people at this park, but we're at what's called the Pageant Grounds, which is right behind, well, kind of to the side of the library right over there. So the library's right there. Very nicely done, man. You got the museum over there. And you've got the library right there, and this is called the Pageant Grounds. Great place to come if you got the kids at the library or you want to come over and hang out at the museum for a few minutes and then come back here to the Pageant Grounds. It's beautiful. It's usually really quiet. They got picnic benches here. They got everything. It's really nice. I think you should come by and take a look. Anything else we need to say about it?
I think you summed it up.
Perfect. Okay, this is Blossom Hill Park. We call it Blossom Hill Park because over there is Blossom Hill Road. But of course, we, being from Los Gatos, came in on the Shannon Road side. You can come in on the Blossom Hill Road side, but a lot of us come in from the Shannon Road side, and I'll tell you why. This is where the play structure is. The kids play soccer out here, so if they're little, you're going to get a sense that they play soccer out here. So over there, you got the Little League baseball field. If your kid's playing Little League, that's where they're going to play over there. And you got Blossom Hill School over there. So you got Blossom Hill Road over there. You got Shannon Road over here, but it's called Blossom Hill Park. And If you live on this side, on the Shannon side, kids are going to, of course, walk through this park to get to school, to go to Blossom Hill School. A couple great things about this park. You got a great play structure. It's pretty new. Tons of people come out here. No water feature, not a ton of shade. They've got the redwood trees, but it's not as shady as some of the places we've been. A lot of place to run around, throw frisbees, let the kids run around, play soccer, stuff like that. And then the other, and then in between us and the baseball field, you've got several tennis courts open to the public. They're lighted at night, and you come, you sign up, and you can play tennis. Those are just open to the public. All right? I think that's it for Blossom Hill Park. We are now on the far east side of Los Gatos. All the way down Blossom Hill Road, not all the way down Blossom Hill, but almost as far as Los Gatos goes, actually. So almost all the way down to Harward. We're in the Bellwood Gateway neighborhood, or what we often refer to as Belgatos. And this is Belgatos Park. Belgatos Park is an awesome park. I know it seems like it's a little bit outside of town or whatever, but you definitely want to come down here and check it out. You got a lot of great things going on here. Big open field. Just hang out, right? Nice, perfect, nice, Dan. Really very nice. You've got playground over here with swings and all the normal playground kind of stuff. And then you also have, yeah, keep panning, keep going past. You also have the open space. That kind of goes on for quite a ways. I mean, it's actually cool open space. They call it the Ridge Trail, and it's really pretty and very peaceful, and you get a big view from up there. When you're up there on the Ridge Trail, you get this nice big view of the valley, and it's really beautiful. And you can also walk up past the park here, and it's kind of wooded, and we caught a snake up there one day. It's really a cool park. One of the features that we like most about Belgatos Park is they've got bathrooms. So when your kids got to go, there's a place to do it. So there's two small neighborhood parks that if you live over on this side of town, they're great to go to locally if you live somewhere nearby. One is called the Live Oak Manor Park. That's this one. Long park that goes between Carlton and Leicester. Comes out where Blackwell is, and over here is Gateway Drive. Ace Hardware is right there, just to give you a frame of reference. Los Gatos Boulevard. Small neighborhood park, great for dog walking. They also have a play structure, and a lot of the local people that live around here come to this park. Okay, we came just across Los Gatos Boulevard from Live Oak Meadow Park. Now we're at Oak Park Drive and Garden Lane. Right behind Rotten Robbie's, and this is actually called a play lot. We thought it was a park, but it's actually called a play lot. But kind of a cool spot, very small, but they've got a great little play structure and some picnic tables, and very accessible again for people who live on this side of town, sort of Lark Avenue, Los Gatos Boulevard, over by, well, especially the Rotten Robbie's and back in this neighborhood here. Hey there, nice to see you. Brian Bernasconi, briananddan.com. Here at Vasona Park. Vasona Park is one of our favorite parks. It's a big park. It's a county park. And so lots of space here for bike riding and rollerblading. And they've got a boathouse here. Not functioning right now. It's kind of late in the season. But during the summertime, they got paddle boats and little sailboats over there. They've got, they're setting up right now for the Festival of Lights, holiday lights, where you drive through and listen to Christmas music. And they have all these, it's Fantasy of Lights is what they call it. And they do all kinds of fun stuff here. There's picnic areas, there's ducks, there's geese. It's great big county park. It's really nice. Definitely worth the visit. There's going to be a small charge for parking. So you're going to want to prepare yourself to have to pay to park because it's a county park. But then there's lots of places to explore. There's a big reservoir behind me here. This is Vasona Reservoir, so you can ride your bike all the way around it. There's trails. This connects to the Creek Trail, actually, and the Creek Trail goes all the way to Willow Glen on this end and all the way up into the hills, up Jones Trail and up the the dam trail and up on the other side, so you can actually come through Vasona Park on that trail system. You can walk from Vasona Park over to Meadow Park. They kind of come right next to each other, and the Billy Jones Wildcat Railway runs through Vasona Park. So when you get it over in Oak Meadow, you'll come and ride that train through Vasona Park as well. Here we are at Oak Meadow Park, which may be one of the favorite parks in Los Gatos, and possibly it's one of the favorite parks in Los Gatos because of this fire truck, which for little kids is just a joy to play on. There's benches where the kids run around and the parents can sit and watch the kids play. And there's a play structure, and there is, of course, the U.S. Air Force airplane that you can climb up into and pretend that you're flying and walk around on and wing walk on. Kids love this park. Danny, you used to play at this park, right? I used to play at this park when I was little. My kids played here. Dan's kids played here. It's not the biggest park. It's not the quietest park because you got Blossom Hill Road right there. But it does happen to be one of the nicest parks because of the fun playground. They also have a music festival here in the summer. They do Shakespeare in the park here. There's a gazebo. You want to point out to the gazebo there? They built that gazebo some years ago, and there's a big, huge picnic area that you can reserve. So for groups, you can reserve picnics. They've got outdoor barbecues. Really a great resource. In the summertime, lots of Los Gatos families come to this park and enjoy time with their kids and their families and their companies, and enjoy live music. You've got the Billy Jones Wildcat Railway, the miniature railroad that you can ride, and there's a full-size carousel that you can take the kids on. Really a fantastic and amazing park here in Los Gatos. Oak Meadow Park, a little bit out of downtown, Blossom Hill Road, just east of University. Thank you very much for joining me, Brian Bernasconi, and Dan Rubnitz, the man behind the camera. Wave to everybody, Dan. They can't see you. Oh, nice. Thanks for joining us on our little tour of the Los Gatos parks. We, of course, are in the business of selling real estate and advising about real estate and informing people about our community. So if you have any questions about Los Gatos or Campbell or Willow Glen or Almaden or San Jose or Saratoga, give us a call or look us up online. Our website is briananddan.com, briananddan.com. You can get everything you need online or give us a call. You can find our telephone number on the website. Thank you very much. You can start rolling.
I have been.
I'm probably going to get sick, so I got to do this fast. I'm kind of stuck now. Thanks a lot.